the Johto region. An exciting region with the second generation of Pokemon released in 1999 to add 100 extra Pokemon to the original 151. In the last video, Ash and I caught all 151 of these original Pokemon, completing the Johto Pokédex. In this video, Ash and I are gonna attempt to catch those extra 100 Pokemon to complete the Johto Pokédex. That's 51 Pokemon less than last time, so it should be pretty easy, right? Right? Well, let's find out, shall we? But before we can start, Ash had a little introduction for us.
So last time, I'm the one who explained what we're doing. So Spoon, what are we doing?
We are playing 200 Days in Minecraft in the Pokemon world. Why?
There's a Glemmeow right there.
Oh, right, I forgot that part. I forgot that part. You're right. No, you're right. Oh, well. Anyway, 200 days in Cobblemon. Well, we're doing 100 days on top of the other 100 days, which makes 200 days.
As you can see, we're starting on day 101.
Yeah. It might be a good idea to mention that the last world file wasn't usable anymore, so we are playing on a new world. Ash did a very good job rebuilding all of our houses, but because this is a new world and a new village, it does mean that he just had to place our houses somewhere where he thought felt best, so we're a little bit closer to each other. He did also transfer all of our items to this world, so the only difference is the world. So yeah, just so you guys know.
Okay, anyways,
All right.
Last time we started with Pokedexes.
Yeah.
With that, which was a side mon because Pokedexes weren't introduced yet. So right now, over here, Spoon, that's yours. Dance, that's yours. And Ryan, there's no purple, so I'll get a black one for you instead, since you're actually like that. And last time I made everyone a mega bracelet. So Spoon, here's yours. Dan, here is yours. And Ryan,
Oh, nice. Can I wear it?
Here's
Oh,
yours.
yeah.
It's blue, da ba dee da ba da.
Oh,
can
that's so
right-click it.
sick.
and you wear it, and it's your color. I matched it with your color.
After the beautiful gifts from Ash, I wanted to get started on this second journey right away, and I did so by getting some stuff for my chests. Just the basic needs to get me started. And Dan went straight into the Nether and is planning to spend quite some time there, as his goal is to get a netherite gold dango, which you need like 200 netherite scrap for if I'm correct. So good luck, Dan. Oh, a nice diamond armor, by the way. As I kinda wanted to start the challenge off with a clean slate, I decided to throw away all my Johto Pokemon that I had. I only had 3 to be fair. Although these Pokemon were already added to my Pokedex, I will have to catch them again as I want to fill a Johto box. I only decided to keep Miltank as it's a special form, and Dan gave it to me, so it's special to me. As I will be keeping every last evolution stage from this Johto Dex, I made some new boxes with the name Johto and changed the background color to start a new generation in my PC. And then I actually lost something important. Well, I thought I did. But where's my...
Yeah,
I had armor. I know I had armor.
Red.
Armor's in your.
Oh,
I've put armor in your
percent.
chest. If it's gone, someone stole it.
Someone stole it because
Yeah, someone stole mine as well then.
I saw it before we started, and now it's gone.
Well.
I'll make new. I have
Getting
enough.
away.
Who
No,
would
what
have
is
done that
that
then?
Dan,
I
where
wonder
did you
who
get your
stole
armor
that.
from?
My armor?
Now that I think
Yeah.
about it, I don't think I had armor in Dan's chest.
I don't know what you're talking about. It was
You
in a
had
chest
full
near my
diamond.
base. I don't know. There was this chest and it was like really neatly organized, so I assumed it was just for me.
You've got to be kidding me. As I start my Johto journey, I set off on a trip while I very much miss this Master Ball loot that I passed. I just didn't see it. Oops. And then I very quickly found something that I'd never seen before. What's that? Let's see. What's this? Hello, Bouffaland. What are you doing here? What are you? Why? What's, huh?
I'm Brian.
What is, no. Something happened.
What are you doing?
No way. Something happened?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
No.
It's an
No
alpha
way.
Lopunny with a bunch of baby Benaries.
Lapani?
Oh, you've got an Alpha Lopunny?
Funny.
Apparently this cave is a spawn location for alpha Pokemon, which have been added to the mod pack for this Johto challenge. You can catch them, but as I kind of forgot, I just killed this one. As I found my very first Johto Pokemon, we also encountered a problem on the server. Hoppip. What's your name? I'm catching a Hoppip. I'm catching my first Gen 2 Pokemon.
No, he's
Well,
not.
it's trying to. It's
Someone kill
lagging crazy.
Someone kill that
Scarnet, you're
Hoppip.
welcome.
It's wiggling. It's wiggling. Yo, everything's so slow. What's making all of this lag?
Probably all the trainers around.
It's
think
not
that's
lagging.
what-
It's just every so often I teleport back in time.
Dialga is here.
In a second, Ryan's going to say Dialga's here.
Dialga's here.
Guys, get off the
See,
get off the
it's
server quick. We'll
crazy.
fix it. We'll fix it quick. We'll fix it quick.
Wait, let me catch my
In a
Hoppip.
second, Ash is going to say he's going to fix it quick.
Hoppip is gonna despawn if I don't catch it now.
Spoon's trying to catch a Hoppip.
I will say Hoppip spawn out.
First
a
Gen
in this.
2
No, they're not.
Pokemon.
Okay.
Okay. Well, guys,
Done.
you're there first. So you gotta wait on Spoon.
Yes! I
What are we gonna do?
got it!
Okay, now leave. Is it better, guys, or?
I have a Hoppip.
Not really.
I don't know yet.
Shall I find out?
Yeah, find out.
In a second, Spoon's going to get a Hoppip.
I have Hoppip. I'm gonna evolve Hoppip. There it goes.
It's taken me like 30 seconds to eat bread.
What the fuck? But I'm confused to
Use
why
it
this
now.
is.
Hoppip!
You know
Hoppip
what?
evolved into Hoppip!
What?
In a second, he's going to get a Hoppip.
There we go. It's a skip loop now.
What is? Why is it? What?
It's lagging so bad.
But how?
Oh my god! I have the infinite eating glitch.
Oh man.
Lit.
Yeah, I'm about to eat. Wait.
Oh, the gravel's not even falling. Oh, okay.
I got an extra.
Whoa, a Hoppip!
Still waiting for that one block of gravel. Oh,
I
I'm Steve.
I'm lagging.
am catching.
Oh hey! I caught a Mareep. Well, I'm about. Okay.
Yo, Minecraft movie, but all of the
It's
players
not
are
that
playing on
bad,
100.
guys.
It's terrible. Alright,
took a little
watch
bit
this
from
Mareep
default.
evolve into Mareep. Yo! Mareep evolved into Mareep.
No way.
I'm gonna be. Oh, there you go,
Yo, Spoon's got a Hoppip!
Fluffy. The lag reduced the longer we played, and after like 10 days it was fully gone, so no worries. Anyways, it was time to level up my Fluffy and Skiploom, and these EXP shares from the first 100 days will help me a lot. And with a new added mod, items are actually visibly worn by the Pokemon, which is pretty cool.
1 second, let me just catch this Hoppip.
It's not that
Oh.
bad.
You were saying?
Terrible.
Well, if you guys stop exploring, all of you.
No.
What am I supposed to
No.
do? Just stay at home for the 100 days?
Yeah,
Okay.
100 days at home.
Jokes aside, my goal is to catch all Johto Pokemon, and for that we need Poké Balls. And for Poké Balls, we of course need Epicorns. So I started a new little farm as my old one is gone because of the world reset. Then Ryan gave me the coords to my favorite biome, a mangrove swamp. Time to pay that biome a visit. Until I found a Remoraid on my way, which is a Johto Pokemon, so I had to catch it of course. Then wanting to continue my trip to the mangrove swamp, I found a town that I decided to quickly loot. Which was actually a great idea as I found a very rare Cyndaquil over there.
I think-
Cyndaquil!
I think- Yeah, you got really?
Yeah, I found a Cyndaquil! That's insane!
Nice.
Wow, I've never heard him react so hard to a Hoppip, bro.
Yeah, man.
Well, Dan, this is a fire Hoppip.
This lag is crazy.
It is crazy.
I mean,
I'm
there
like
are 4
waiting
people
for a
exploring
block
right now.
to,
No,
I'm
I've been
gone.
fighting a Cyndaquil for the past 10 minutes.
I've been standing in, I've been running around the same village for like a bit now.
Remoraid died. What the f is the catch rate of a Cyndaquil, man? Yes, I got Cyndaquil. I will be honest, the XP share looks so cute on Cyndaquil. It's not even
Does
funny.
it?
With Cyndaquil caught, there are 2 starters left with very low spawn rates, so let's hope these will find us just as easily. In and around this town, I also found an Igglybuff, Ladybug, and a Sentret. Nurse Joy, you look a little different from the last time I saw you. And when I finally left the town to continue my way to the mangrove trees, I found a Pichu and a Spinarak. As the sun rose on day 4, I found and caught myself a Teddiursa. Moved another bit closer to my beloved mangrove trees until I caught a Slowpoke, which I need to get Slowking for this gen. I also caught a Phanpy, Girafarig, and a Snubbull. Good progress so far in the first 4 days. And then I finally arrived at the mangrove swamp, and when I did, I immediately started gathering some wood and roots. Fun fact, mangrove roots are actually my favorite blocks in the game. I know, kinda weird, but I just love them. I quickly gathered some propagules as well so I can farm them at home. Then after battling stronger Pokemon with Charizard, I was able to evolve Skiploom into Jumpluff, Flaffy into Ampharos, and Cyndaquil into Quilava. These EXP shares are making my life so much easier right now. After that, I found an Azurill in the water. Azurill is a Gen 4 Pokemon, but it evolves into Marill and Azumarill, which are Gen 2 Pokemon. And thanks to catching Azurill, I was able to evolve 2 more Pokemon, being Ladybug into Ladian and Spinarak into Ariados. In only 4 days, our Johto collection is looking pretty good so far. But the Pokemon I have are quite common, so we shouldn't take this too lightly. It turned day 5 as I realized my Snubbull was also able to evolve. As I continued my journey, I found a Sky Pillar. And if you remember from the last 100 days in Cobblemon, this structure comes with a very special Pokemon. Hello, Rayquaza. Now, I already have a Rayquaza, but I wanted to test my luck anyways using a Quick Ball. But it failed. So I killed him for a very good amount of XP, making me able to evolve my Remoraid into Octillery. Then I wanted to go home, and as keep inventory was set to true, this was quite an easy task to do. Arriving home, I quickly organized everything into my chests. And when I was done, I walked outside and completely missed this Porygon standing in my path. I need a Porygon as I need its Johto evolution for the Dex, but I just completely missed the fact that it was right there. I know Ash just loves mangrove trees, so I decided to surprise him by planting some propagules around his house. As we are waiting for those to grow, Ash and I decided to evolve Slowpoke into Slowking as we both had a King's Rock, and we needed to trade it for this process, so we helped each other out.
That'll do it. No, don't plant a mangrove near my house.
I didn't. Can I at least get my propagules back?
I threw the one I had on the ground. I don't know if you put more about my house.
No, I didn't.
Better.
Well, better luck next time. And then Dan needed some diamonds, so he decided to take those from Ash and I?
Dan, what are you doing here? Dan, diamonds back right now.
Dan, diamonds back now. Dan?
Dan, stop stealing stuff. I need those diamonds to make my storage system. I was needing them right now. No, don't do this, bro. I'm trying to kill him. I taking.
Yeah, we are killing him. He's drowning.
All right, that works.
Thanks,
hear him out of the, he's hearing out the side. Dan, can you not take the stuff, bro?
What do you mean?
My diamonds that you took on my chest.
They lagged out, bro.
They didn't lag out.
They lagged out. I don't know what you're on about. Fine.
I didn't pick those up. Spoonie, you picked those up.
Yeah, I do.
How many you got?
Not enough. He's mine too.
How many you have?
15.
Oh yeah, those are mine. Sick. Nice. Give them back and then you can get yours later. I don't care when you get yours. But I got mine back. I know there were 16, Dan, but you can have that one. I'm sorry, Spoon. That's not my problem, you know.
No, of course it's not your problem. It's the morning on day 6, and I have my Azurill with me. If Azurill walks with its trainer, it gains happiness. If Azurill gains enough happiness, it will evolve. But Azurill was too busy picking fights with Pokemon 4 times its size, so it kept dying. Wait, Azurill, why would you die, man?
I don't know, ask them.
Azurill was like, you know, Charizard can do that shit? I can do it too. Mate, you're level 13. No, you can't. Just walk by my side, be pretty, and become friends with me. As I was trying to find some new Pokemon, Ash didn't like the thunderstorm, so he quickly slept to make it go away. So day 6 was cut short a little bit. But that does mean we arrive on this beautiful day 7. I decided to quickly go home as I had unfinished business. I'm gonna surprise Ash with Mangrove, and this time I brought bone meal. I'll just quickly.
Why are you tippy-toeing on my floor?
Hey, would you
You're
look
a
at that?
stone.
An Elekid. Oh, nice.
That's Gen 2.
Yeah, it's Gen 2. I'm just gonna quickly take this Elekid.
No.
Oh my god, Spoon the mangroves. I'm gonna murder you. Where
No,
are you?
I'm
Right, we're gonna have to do- we're gonna have to
quickly
do all of you.
catching. Come on, please. No, hear me. Wait, stop, you can kill me, but not now. No, wait.
Oh, I'm killing you now because I need to allocate myself.
No, listen, look, we can be friends. I'll get Elekid, and then we talk.
There's 19 questions, Spoon. Are you ready?
Battle with it?
Yeah. I'm battling with it. Wait, no.
Nope.
Then I spent the night farming some more levels. And releasing Ash from his misery. Remember that Master Ball loot that I missed earlier? Whoa, Master Ball. I was on a journey with my Azurill to become very good friends and for some new Johto Pokemon. But I wasn't finding anything new so far, until I found a snow biome where I gained some extra XP, which made me able to evolve Teddiursa. Then I went home because Ryan found an Alpha Steelix raid near home, and Ash and I need Steelix for our Pokedex, of course. Is that Steelix?
Yeah, Steelix enough.
I'm fighting
It's
Steelix.
an alpha
Oh, you're
Steelix.
you're going for the Steelix?
I guess I just clicked, to be honest. Can I even throw the ball in?
Zombie.
Probably not.
There he is. Oh, I hit him. There we go. He's huge.
Huge.
It's gonna be
so
hard though.
big.
Even fire spin. With like, it's 35 power. Yeah, but it's level 50. I'm gonna kill him. I shouldn't.
But you really shouldn't.
We can take turns after this if you want. Should we do that?
I'll take turns.
Okay, well done. All right, Onyx, could you like fuck off?
Your turn. Oh, well.
Oh, is that right? Get out of the way.
Oh.
Holy shit! No, don't punch it. No, he killed him. He killed him. He killed him.
Who killed him?
Holy shit, he fucking killed him.
No. Well, I got an Onyx for you if you didn't have one. Oh, never mind.
Oh, I have one as well now. As I didn't catch a Steelix, but did catch an Onyx, Ash and I traded Onyx while it was holding a metal coat, so we would have a Steelix anyway. As I arrived on day 9, it was about time to start on a storage system to have all of my items in one interface. This storage system is quite easy to make and connects to all of my existing chests so I can access them all through one block. While I was on my way to get the items I needed, I found this Elekid, which is another Johto Dex entry complete. First thing I need is diamonds, and as Dan stole all of mine, I went mining for more. And it didn't take too long to find some. Then I found a special geode which spawns evolution stones, which didn't give me anything I need right now, but it might come in handy later. And then I got murdered. Next, and actually last item I need for the storage system is ender pearls. And I wanted to look for endermen right now, but it's raining sadly, so I won't be seeing any of them soon. As we are on day 10 now, Ash and I quickly remembered that we need a Scizor, and as we already have a Scyther from the last 100 days video, we decided to use a metal coat and trade them to evolve them into Scizor. I do need a new Scyther now because this made my Kanto Dex incomplete. Then Quilava was ready to turn into Typhlosion, and Azurill was not getting any happier sadly. I quickly went to the Nether to get some quartz so I could make some redstone comparators. And thanks to Ash for giving me an ender pearl, I could make my first block for the simple storage system. It's day 11, and as a celebration that we are over 10 days, Ash had a surprise for me. He then spawned 2 Raikou for us to catch to get our very first legendary for the Pokedex. To spawn Raikou, you need a Clear Bell and 3 Thunderstones. You can then just spawn it infinitely as long as you are in the correct biome for it. We started the catching progress in the morning of that day, and as it turned night, I was getting skeptical if I was going to catch him at all without having to make more Poké Balls, which required a lot more apricorn farming. But halfway through the night, Raikou was mine. Shortly after our wonderful catch, I found an Enderman which dropped 2 Ender Pearls, which was exactly enough to make everything I needed for my storage system. And when I made it, Ash helped me install it.
What we're gonna do is, Do you have, let's see, 3 more chests? That's exactly what I wanted you to do. Then on the other side as well. Yeah, okay. And then what we're now gonna do, this is gonna be a bit sketchy. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna do this. Put the stuff in any chest that drops.
That stuff has to be going
just
to a
put it there.
chest.
Yeah, just put it somewhere. Doesn't matter where. So you're gonna put the interface in the hole.
Interface. Hole.
Then on there you're gonna put the
Terminal.
terminal. Not a terminal.
The
other thing.
connector.
The connector. And on that you're gonna put a terminal.
Like that. And now everything's connected.
Other chests are connected, yeah. Because chests connect to other chests. So
Yeah, so like
all of them are connected.
literally I could even,
Yes,
right?
this works. Yep.
We are on day 12 now, as Ash had something cool to show me.
Yes. It's a crafting table.
A capsule
these.
station. These are capsules.
These are
Oh, you
capsules,
can
so
put. Oh my god.
what typing you like. We can, you know what we can do? Actually, come. If we talk to him, he has a gems session.
Fire gem.
Fire gem?
Oh, dragon gem though. How does one buy? Click. I bought it.
So what we're gonna do is, you're gonna put one of these, and your fire gem together.
Alright, dragon sticker.
Oh, and then you put your sticker together with your capsule.
Ball
crafting
capsule
ball.
dragon.
Then you put that,
Ball capsule
Pokemon?
on.
and then I think you know what happens when you use it. And then what you also can do, when we have a bit more stuff, you can add fireworks to it. It's like this is the closest we can get to the customization with Diamond and Pearl. Right.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty sick.
As Charizard now has cool particles, he Mega Evolves into its Y form. I want to Mega Evolve him into his X form. But to get Mega Charizardite X, I need to get a blank Mega Stone, which costs me 100,000 Cobble Dollars. I currently only have about 5,000 Cobble Dollars. And as you get Cobble Dollars by battling, I started right away.
There's just nothing more funny than seeing Pichu with an X, just going like, I'm ready to kill someone, boss. I'm getting him. I'm gonna get him. I swear.
As I was battling for money the entire day, my Hoothoot was able to evolve. And then I continued to murder every Pokemon I saw for the remainder of day 12. Day 13 was the start of a new recording session, and as everyone parted ways to go do what they had to do, I just had to show Dan something.
Guys, it wouldn't even lag if we were all here.
Wait,
at a different...
wait, but Dan,
The lagging switch?
wait, Dan.
Oh,
Is that
a hard pivot?
Oh my god.
We added trainers to this mod pack. These you can battle for money and stuff. But for some reason, they didn't want to battle me. I'm not allowed to fight. Prove your capabilities by collecting more badges. What the f, mate? Just battle me. I can prove my capability by showing you my level 100 Charizard. Look, it's Mega! As I was battling more and more to afford that Mega Stone, Ash told me to go mine for some diamonds. I had no idea why, but as a good friend, I just listened. And as a bad gamer, the mining session didn't last very long. Look, this is Azurill. Azurill is level 33. Azurill and I have been together for 5 days. And our friendship is almost halfway. When we become good friends...
Friendship is halfway.
Yeah. When we become good friends...
Have you ever had a dream where you
Shut up. Azurill and I are going to be so good friends that it's going to evolve into Meryl. And when it does, it's finally of use to me. No, I didn't mean that. Don't worry. No, you matter. Yeah, no, it's fine. No, I want you to be Meryl because you're going to be stronger and I can use you in battle and stuff. Now, I'm not going to put you in a Pokemon box and never look at you again. In fact, I'm going to have to evolve you once more because I need your
I'm doubting everything this man is saying.
On day 14, I actually only did one thing worth mentioning, which was upgrading my Epicorn farm. At the moment, I was only farming black and red Epicorns, but to make Poké Balls, you need a lot more colors. So I made some more room to plant additional trees. Now I will be able to make more Poké Balls. You know by now that I have a Mega Charizard. But what you didn't know is that I had another Mega Pokemon. And neither did I.
What's holding? I can
wait,
see.
look at that shit, bro!
Why? He's got Mega Rayquaza! Oh my god. Whoa, Jesus Christ.
That's
My god, chill out.
insane. Oh, he looks so
Mega
cool.
He's so big.
Then Ash asked me to come mine with him again as I didn't get any diamonds last time. Come on, Azuriel. In this mining trip, we're gonna become great friends. After quite a long adventure through the caves, I finally found some diamonds. And not too long later, I found some more. After 26 diamonds, it was time to head home. Thanks to those diamonds, I was able to make a crafting terminal for my storage system. This makes me able to craft inside the storage system. And I immediately put it to use by making some Ultra Balls as I didn't have much left since I caught that Raikou. I still didn't have a lot of normal Pokeballs, so I started smelting quite some copper as it is used to make those normal Pokeballs. Arriving on day 17, my mangrove propagules that I planted not too long ago grew into beautiful mangrove trees. So it was time to chop them all down to get some lovely roots. And later, when it already turned night, there was a Suicune that had spawned on Ryan. And Ryan told me that I could get it for my Pokedex. Thank you, Ryan. It appears you do have a nice side. It took me quite a while, but I managed to catch it.
But there was nothing but ocean.
Oh, congrats,
where
man.
the square was.
Finally. I did use quite a lot of Pokeballs, so I had to make some more to compensate. And then Ash needed Blaze Rods.
You got any Blaze stuff on you?
Business
Probably not.
Blaze?
Yeah, probably
I
not.
don't have any Blaze.
That's fine. I'll go to the Nether!
I can come with.
Yeah, sure, why not?
So we were off to the Nether, and I got sidetracked quite quickly by a bastion that I found. After finding a golden helmet, I could safely loot the bastion. Okay. After that silly mistake, I decided to make some more money by battling wild Pokemon. Ash needed to get shulker shells for something, so he went to the stronghold, where he found something I might be interested in as well.
On the gateway. So you might want to come to the stronghold.
Do I?
We got an unknown.
An unknown?
We got an unknown.
Holy So when Ash gave me the coordinates, I made my way over to them where I started digging down to the stronghold. But there wasn't an unknown in sight. Ash did manage to catch the one that he found, but I'm left without one. But we did find the end portal, so I decided to help Ash with his quest. As we made our way through the portal, it actually didn't take long to find an unknown on the other side. So I got what I came for, which is always nice. As you can see, the Ender Dragon is alive and well, even though we killed it in the last playthrough. But this also has to do with the world ending up being unusable, so this new world also has a new Ender Dragon. And when I tried to help Ash defeat the Ender Dragon...
That's good, because I can't blow these up, so... You didn't set your spawn, did you?
Oh, I did.
Something's telling me you didn't.
No, I did. I did. I remember clicking the bed. When I got back, Ash had already defeated the Ender Dragon, so it was time to find an end city for the shulker shells. We went in two separate directions to maximize spawn chances of finding one, and it didn't take long for me to find my end city. I took my time collecting some shulker shells and looting a chest that had a sapling of life. This item can be used to spawn Xerneas. We would need Xerneas in Gen 6, so it might be handy for the 600 days video, just not right now. I had 5 shulker shells when a random Enderman decided it was time to go home. Arriving home, I did what I love to do most, chopping mangrove trees, and most importantly, collecting more roots. This lasted for around 20 minutes as well. I'm telling you, you can never have enough mangrove. As I am still trying to make 100,000 cobble dollars, I found out that you can sell emeralds to the cobble merchant for some extra cash. And right after, Ash gave me and the boys a PC box link. With this item, you can access your PC boxes from anywhere using the hotkey that is assigned to it. And then I kept battling for more money. And then Ash showed me his evolving Riolu, but something unexpected was about to happen.
I was looking at you.
Oh, hello. Amazing. You look like Bonnie.
That was usable.
That was usable. What? That's so cool! That is so cool! Speaking of money earlier,
Look at him, he's so
dude.
cool! It said
Holy
shoulder, I was like, oh my god, that's gotta be... What's up? What's he got now? Is that his Rayquaza?
No, he paid.
How much paid?
40,000 Pokedollars.
For real?
Yeah, I'm on 71k. We decided to kidnap the trainer so he can continue to give us money. But Ash later found out that it didn't actually work.
Yeah, it was just 5,000 bucks.
You got 5,000 bucks. My apricorn farm has been planted in a nice spot close to my house, but had about enough sprouts to go smaller. I placed a wall of leaves where I later on will plant my apricorns in color order. But first, Ash told me about a new mechanic in the game. This mechanic lets me steal a villager from a village by flying it off on a leash. I did so and put our new friend on top of my roof so it was safe from zombies. Then I gave it a fletching table so it would take sticks for emeralds. And thanks to that, we can now sell sticks and make some extra Cobble dollars. I made about 16k with the first batch of sticks. We are now on 86,000 Cobble dollars. We can almost get that Charizardite X. Well, I finally started planting my apricorns on their new wall. This farm is obviously a lot more compact, and as I was planting them in color order, it's gonna be very satisfying as well. As I didn't have enough sprouts, I used bone meal to try and get some more. As I only needed around 15,000 Cobble dollars left to get my Megastone, I started battling more trainers, starting with this lady. She owned me though, so yeah. I wanted to win really badly, so I created my strongest team and I even took the time to set up their moves. Then with my strongest team ever, I challenged her again, only for her to me up again using only 2 Pokemon. So yeah, I gave up. Azurill was getting happier by the day, but very slowly. I was giving her so much attention, so I didn't get it. Then I decided to try another trainer to steal money from. I won! I got 34k. With enough money, I quickly checked what I still needed to make the Charizardite X. I bought the Megastone and got some gems. And the rest, I stole from Ash's storage system. Sorry, Ash. All I need now was an ink sac to make black dye, which I was searching for when I found... Is that a Meryl? Meryl.
No, Spoon.
Yeah,
No,
yeah, I know.
no,
yeah, this
no,
is the
you're
most
so
fucked up
close.
thing that I'm gonna do.
You're
I was
so
so close. But yeah, there we go. I caught it. I caught a Meryl. That stupid Azurill wouldn't listen to me and wouldn't become friends with me. Anyways, I got the ink sac and went home. And finally made myself a Charizardite X. There we go. Finally. So sick. Do you want this one maybe?
If you're not gonna use it, bro.
I'm not gonna use it because I have this now. A fun fact as well is that my Pokemon skin in Minecraft is actually based on that of Alan from Pokemon X and Y, which has a Mega Charizard X. I thought it was just a cool fun fact. But anyways, Ash wanted to battle. And as I am never really that good at battling him, I wanted to win for once. I kid you not when I say this, I have spent about 20 minutes on building a team to fight him with. My team consists of Venusaur, Dragonite, Charizard, Clefable, Gengar, and Rayquaza. And then at the end of day 25, we started our 6v6 double battle. I started off with Rayquaza and Charizard, and Ash started with Mewtwo and Gengar. Ash immediately put my Rayquaza to sleep with Gengar's Hypnosis. After I was unable to get a hit in round 1, Ash targeted my sleeping Rayquaza and defeated it with 2 powerful hits from Mewtwo and Gengar. Charizard used Dragon's Breath on Mewtwo, but it was barely effective. I chose Venusaur to fight alongside Charizard, who was hit with a powerful Psystrike, and thanks to Hypnosis, was now fast asleep. And to give Ash a taste of his own medicine, I made Venusaur use Sleeping Powder on Mewtwo. But Gengar had another Hypnosis hit, this time on Venusaur, making everyone except Gengar asleep. Ash then withdrew Gengar and substituted it for Scizor as Mewtwo woke up. Mewtwo then used Psystrike on Charizard, which was sadly everything Charizard could take. But Venusaur decided to open his eyes and used Sleeping Powder on Scizor. Dragonite then took Charizard's place. Mewtwo then used Psystrike on Venusaur, taking it out in one single blow. Dragonite then showed who has the power on our side, taking Scizor out with a single Fire Punch. I then chose Gengar to fight alongside Dragonite, and Ash summoned his Lucario. Gengar put Mewtwo asleep with Hypnosis just before Gengar was taken out with a strong Bone Rush from Lucario. Dragonite then tried to return the favor to Lucario using Fire Punch, but it just wasn't enough. It was Clefable's turn to fight alongside the still standing Dragonite. As it started to rain, Ash's Lucario took out my Clefable with a single Meteor Mash. Dragonite was then finally able to take out Lucario with Fire Punch, leaving Dragonite and Mewtwo to be the last standing again. Ash chose his shiny Gyarados as my next opponent, as Dragonite was my last and final resort. Dragonite missed a Thunder Punch on Gyarados, and Gyarados had a flimsy hit with Hurricane. Mewtwo then woke up and chose Violence with a heavy Psystrike as Dragonite tried to save himself with Outrage, doing some serious damage to Gyarados. But this wasn't enough as Gyarados then launched his final blow on Dragonite with Hurricane. Ash won this one. GG Ash, until the next one. Then, on day 26, when my Marill was able to evolve into a Azumarill, Ash had something special happening to his Pichu.
Finally! Oh my god! I join in!
With a Pikachu.
Yeah, but not just any Pikachu. Because this Pikachu is special. I've been trying to get him to do this for one specific reason, and one reason only.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
An Ash cap.
Oh, it turned back into a Pichu.
Huh? What the fuck? Yeah, it did.
It turned back into a Pichu.
It looks so cool though.
What is it now?
Now it's a Pikachu with an Azumarill.
And when I do this, it's not a Pikachu.
It becomes a Pichu.
No, now it's a Pichu.
Well, for me it's a Pikachu, and that's what matters.
Also, do you remember that trainer that gave me around 40k and we decided to keep it for money, but then it gave Ash only 5k?
Okay. Why have you got a pen of trainers?
Yeah, I just, it's
Well,
I mean-
we
I can
penned one
explain.
trainer,
Yeah, I can explain actually.
but then the others showed up.
What happened is I found this trainer that I battled and destroyed.
Yeah.
All level 98 Pokemon, like really high. Gave me 36k or something for defeating him.
Jesus Christ.
So I was like, I'm gonna have to keep him here and do it some more, you know? But then Ash killed him and he only got 5k. And I was like, oh, well, I'll just leave him there. And as I left him there, this happened. I don't know how. I don't know why.
Self-breeded?
I guess. Then I caught an Eevee, which I need 2 of for this Johto challenge. My villager hasn't been accepting my sticks anymore, and I found out that the reason for that was that he couldn't reach his workstation. So I gave him access to exactly that. And then I sold some more sticks for money. And then I sold even more sticks for even more money. And as I am still trying to get every Johto Pokemon, I found out that going to a snowy biome was my next best option. There I quickly found a Pineco, which I was able to catch. Then I caught a Stantler, and then another Stantler for Ash as he didn't have one himself yet either. And finally a Swinub, and immediately after a Piloswine. Convenient. Leaving the snowy lands, I decided to loot a nearby village for some extra food and items, and in the process, I found a Master Ball loot. Arriving on day 28, I actually found another place to loot, a town this time. And then I found another snow biome, and guess what? Another place to loot, a beautiful spruce village. While I was looting, Twitch chat asked Ash what his favorite song was from Epic the Musical.
What's your favorite song of the whole musical? I like Suffering the most.
Okay.
Yeah, God, yeah, that sounds mental when I say it
That
like
seems
that.
what the fuck are you watching?
As I was looking for some new Pokemon, I found a lot of Snum. Dan is a very big fan of Snum.
Hmm?
Do you want the Snums?
Yes.
Nom nom nom
Okay,
nom.
I'll get the Snums, especially for you.
Thank you.
Oh, it's raining.
Can you get about 25?
I got 3 for now.
That's not 25.
No, I get it's not.
I'm not good at maths, but I'm pretty sure that's not 25.
So another quest for me is to get Dan 25 Snum. On day 29, I figured an icy ocean would probably give me some new Pokemon that I didn't have yet. Which it did, as I caught a Chinchou, which was also immediately able to evolve into Lantern. And then I decided to keep searching around in these waters for some more Pokemon. Which actually lasted the entire night, and I sadly didn't find anything. So I decided to go home for a bit. I gave Ash the Pokemon that I caught for him, and as I gave him Swinub, Ash gave me the second Eevee that I needed. Both of the Eevee I have need increased friendship to evolve, and to speed up that progress, we both gave all of our Eevees a Sooth Bell. When a Pokemon holds a Sooth Bell, it boosts the friendship that a Pokemon gains. We also added a new mod to the pack. This mod is called Ultiminer. This mod lets you mine clusters of the same block in one go at the expense of hunger. This makes mining ores and of course trees a lot easier. After getting some mangrove, I set out on day 31 to find some more Pokemon. There are still quite some Pokemon that I should be able to find by exploring. Like I said before, once I narrow down the ones I still need, I will search for them more specifically. I came across a little town that I decided to loot, as you can never have enough items in this mod, especially now that I have the storage system. And then I actually went home because I had an amazing idea. I still have an Adamant Orb from the last 100 days video. This orb spawns Dialga, which I love very dearly. To spawn Dialga, I do have to use the items in a peaks biome. This could be a frozen peaks, stony peaks, just anything with peaks, I think. So yeah, let's start this little side quest. So I went to one that was really close by home, but the orb didn't work. This was a frozen peak, so I guess this one just didn't work or something. So I flew off to look for a different peaks biome. I was searching for quite a long time and I did manage to find some hill biomes, but no peaks anywhere to be seen. But on my way, I found a Master Ball loot with an XP candy L inside of it. I then gave that candy to my Scizor, as he will become my main helper with his False Swipe. False Swipe is a move that always leaves the opponent Pokemon with 1 HP, so it's really useful if you want to capture a lower level Pokemon. And then I continued the expedition until I found another town, on the water this time, which looked very cool. And after that, you won't believe it, I found another town. I've said it before, but you cannot have enough items in this mod pack. Then I quickly went home so I could start an expedition in a different direction in the hope that would give me more luck. Arriving on day 34, I continued my expedition through a cold biome, where I found a lot of spikes which come close to what I'm looking for, but close is not close enough. But after about 3 days, and a lot of biomes and loot later,
Oh, I guess I know what he's been doing.
I finally found the Master of Time himself. Now let's catch it. I started with a Quick Ball, of course, because it has a 4 times chance on the first round. But after that failed, I tried to get the Dialga down on health enough, but ended up killing him by accident. But not to worry, I can just spawn another one. And this time, I managed to get his HP down a lot. And I think that's exactly what I needed, as the catch was successful right after that. I then made my way home so I could show Dialga off to Ash.
Oh, he looks cool.
He looks cool, doesn't he?
Yeah, he looks cool. Why don't you should hang on, let me scan him. You should origin form him.
No.
Origin for them. No.
That's how you scan? That's so cool. Sorry.
We're on day 135 and Spoons discovered how to use a Pokédex.
Yes. Yes. I saw you scanning. I was like, wait, that's a thing. Wow, that's so cool. All right, it's time to organize my PC boxes. What I did last video with my Kanto Dex is make sure all of the caught Pokemon were in the PC boxes in Dex order, so right here I'm doing the exact same for the Johto Dex. I had a bit of trouble with catching new Pokemon, as they always go to your PC if you have no room in your party, and they always go to the first available spot. And as I have been using some Kanto Pokemon, the new ones kept filling the holes in my Kanto boxes. So I moved all the Dex Pokemon one box forward, so my first box stays completely empty for new Pokemon to arrive in the PC. I called this box the mailbox. Earlier, I already named my Kanto boxes and Johto boxes and gave them a colorful background. Alright, everything is now organized and well. On day 26, I found out Ash made a small iron farm. Very useful. I evolved my Pineco into a fortress. And as I was collecting even more mangrove, Ash gave me a Larvitar egg. Thanks, Ash. Then I continued to get more mangrove. Also, I think Ash is trying to like shiny hunt Raikou or something. I don't know. Oh, hi. I didn't know you would fly up to me. That's cute. Well, I've learned something new. Charizard will follow me by flying. And then Larvitar hatched. Welcome to the team. Then away I went again to hopefully find some Johto Pokemon for once. Until I found a wishing star which is related to Dynamaxing, which we will get back to later in this video. I also found a Zygarde core and 2 cells. Now I have no idea how to use these, but pretty cool I guess. I also found an oval stone, which I will need if I cannot find a Chansey in the wild. Then I will have to breed one and get Happiny, which evolves using an oval stone, and then I evolve Chansey into a Johto evolution. Blissey. And then I got a taste of the cruelty of Cobblemon Knights. Holy f***, I'm gonna get killed by Krabby. Goodbye. So yeah, now I'm home again.
Yowzats,
Imagination.
Ah, there's so many skeletons.
Imagination.
Readers.
Yay.
Back on the road, still not having captured much, which doesn't feel very productive of course. But after thinking Johto Pokemon were impossible to find... Oh my god, it's a Delibird!
Are you?
It's
I'll
not!
have a bit of-
It's not! It's the stupid future one! It's Iron Bundle! I did catch it because it was quite rare I think, but it sucks to find a future version of the Pokemon that you need. And after almost dying to a witch and other I found a Slowpoke, and as I need Slowking for the Johto Dex, I took Slowpoke with me. Completely forgetting the fact that I already had a Slowking. I thought the ocean might be a good place to find some Johto Pokemon, but after swimming around for so long I almost went insane, I decided to take another home break. Look at all the beautiful mangrove trees. Absolutely gorgeous. Let's collect the meat from those. You can never have enough mangrove wood and most importantly, roots. Out in the wild, I found a Poliwag which I need to get Politoed. And while I wasn't very lucky with finding Johto Pokemon, I did find something very rare from Kanto. Squirtle? I kinda wanna catch it just because it's rare.
Wait, have you found a Squirtle?
Yeah.
I too found a Squirtle. I killed it because he annoyed me because I couldn't find him in the last playthrough.
No, you're right actually, come here. Come here.
That could have been a Totodile. Think of it that way.
Come here. Aw, but the wait, no, I can't kill him.
Kill him.
No, did you see how cute he is?
Do it.
Kill him.
Nah, he's way too cute.
Do it.
Okay, I'll give him this. I'll give you a quick ball. If you get out, chop your head off. He got out. You know what that means? So sorry, little one. Aw, he's so cute. Bye. Aw, when you kill him, he goes in his little shell. Later that day, I found a Bonsly, which will evolve into Sudowoodo. And then I found a very familiar village. You know what baffles me? I find this random village and it appears to be home.
No, hang on. No, wait, time out. Hang on, wait. You know what baffles me?
What?
Look at me. I'm behind you.
Baffling.
I went towards Ryan, started exploring, and I found home.
Yeah, same. I went out and I was like, hey, a village. Oh wait, it's home.
What the hell?
I am a pretty big fan of a specific group of legendary Pokemon, and I just so happened to find one of them at home.
Reggie
Regieleki.
Lecky has spawned.
I hope it's not me because I'm flying and I've most definitely despawned him by now.
It's on me!
Reggie
I can have
Lecky.
a Reggie!
Oh, I can't press my Reggie Lecky button.
So guys, oh you can't. I'm sorry, guys. So
And while I was focused on catching him, he sadly had other plans.
the
Because they
captain,
need to be fired.
You
Okay.
were-
Well, then, so he's just a dumbass. He
Oh,
deserves
damn.
everything that comes to him.
killed it. Alright.
Spawn notification, faint.
He killed himself. But after that enormous chunk of XP, Larvitar was able to evolve into Pupitar. And in the morning of the very next day, Bonsly was able to as well. And Poliwag too. Poliwhirl needs a King's Rock to evolve after you trade him, and he looks so cool with one on its head. That looks amazing. Ash, come here.
Yo.
He's the king of kings. After that, Ash wanted to do it to his Poliwhirl as well, and while we were at it, we immediately traded them to evolve both into Politoed. Then I grabbed the Eevees, put them on my shoulder, and took off away from home again. Flying into day 43, I was looking for biomes that I could find new Johto Pokemon in. But as I was crossing the ocean, I knew there were some water-type Pokemon that I still needed, so I decided to take Lapras out so I can scan the ocean a tiny bit easier for new Pokemon. And after a while, I arrived at a small island. This island was home to the Xianma that I didn't have yet. Yoink. I continued traveling by land, or well, above it, when I found some food in a village. And then I got killed by a chicken jockey. After that, I walked into the next day with the same goal. While exploring, I took some wild Epicorns with me as I haven't been farming much at home lately. I found a Master Ball loot which gave me a Focus Sash, and after that I found one of the biomes that was gonna change my goal from biome hunting to Pokemon hunting. I found a swamp biome, and in the swamp biome we can find Totodile. Totodile spawn rate is ultra rare, so it wasn't gonna be easy, but I had to try anyway. I walked in big circles for the entire night to refresh spawns as much as I could, but no luck. I wasn't wasting as much time as I thought though, as this strategy led me to catching a Murkrow. I knew I had to put a lot of time into finding Totodile from the start of this playthrough. Luckily I found Cyndaquil quite early on, and Ash already has a Chikorita by now, so he can breed me one later. I did find a water-type Pokemon from Johto, but Wooper is not a Totodile. But still a nice find though. During this search, I realized I haven't had the Eevees on my shoulder all this time, which means I missed out on a lot of friendship levels for both of them. Even the swamp is a brutal place, as I got murdered by a Corphish. What the are you doing in my house? And then I quickly went back, of course. Continuing the search for Totodile throughout the day and throughout the night. Hours went by. I even tried new strategies like flying into the sky to despawn the Pokemon and then flying back down to refresh the spawns. And even just sitting on a tree waiting while watching the minimap. But then...
Oh wait, huh?
Context. Submerged.
Oh, you can get it from fishing.
Oh, wait, I have a beautiful fishing rod.
You got Poke Rod.
Oh no, wait, I need to go home.
You need
Is the swamp near home?
Yeah, 1400 blocks.
You come back, I'll get you a Poke Rod and we'll go fishing together for a bit. Okay, so there's this. Here's your Poke Rod. And then you need to choose any Pokeball you want. It's purely cosmetic.
in the end. Yeah.
Okay, well, I have a couple. Hold
It's
on.
like a little bob. So I don't know what ball you want.
Do you want a dive ball?
I have a dive.
Dive ball's really
Yeah,
cool.
that's a good one. I'm going to use dive.
Right.
Oh, it's so cool.
And this is for you.
Egg. So apparently we can fish for Totodile to spawn. Chances are still very low, but walking around or even flying didn't give us a guarantee that Pokemon spawns were actually refreshing correctly. So this way, we had an ultra rare chance every time we pulled in a Pokemon with our rod. So after a day of fishing, Ash joined me in the evening, and we fished the entire night away. We fished all the way until the morning, when Chikorita hatched. And then we did more, and even more fishing, but Totodile was just not showing up.
Welcome to fishing stream, by the way, everyone.
Yeah, this is,
We're gonna keep going till we get a,
yeah, I'm not leaving
Totodile.
this spot until I have a Totodile. Or until I run out of food. Another fishing day went by without either of us finding a Totodile. It had been 3 days already, which means we've been fishing for over an hour in real life. And as we are still fishing, Ash stopped to fly around looking for Totodile instead of fishing, as he thought it may have higher odds if done correctly. And that while I continued fishing. Day in, day out. Day in, day out. Bear in mind that in this meantime, Ash is still looking for Totodile on land. Until... It's... No. Oh. No.
Stop moving!
Fun prank, haha, funny.
You might be able to go home.
No, you're joking. Where are you?
I'm not joking.
No, you're
I'm
joking.
looking at a stream. He is not joking.
He's not joking? Where are you?
I'm definitely not joking.
Let's go!
Where are you?
I got a dark right.
Show me. Show me.
He's so tiny.
Fucking beauty, innit?
So tiny! He's so tiny!
We finally have a Totodile, and Ash will be breeding so I can get one as well. During fishing, I fought every Pokemon that I reeled in. This gave Chikorita a ton of XP, making it able to evolve not just into Bayleaf, but into Meganium as well. Time for the next quest, which I haven't really decided yet, so I want to find another useful biome where I can find Pokemon that I still need. Then I found a Pokeball when Charizard... Okay. What?
Spoon was slain by Charizard.
There was a Charizard thing?
I think your Charizard
apparently.
killed you.
What?
As I was traveling, I had Wooper with me so I could level it. But as I found his evolved form Quagsire in the wild, I had no more use for him.
Hi, Wooper.
I was enjoying my little stroll through the grasslands as one of my EVs finally gained enough friendship to evolve. It does show 2 messages in chat, but that is because Eevee was able to evolve into either Umbreon or Sylveon. So I evolved him into Umbreon and waited for the other Eevee to be able to evolve as well. In a nearby town, I found some big XP candy, which I gave to Scizor again. There was a village not too far from that town, and I found a cool building there. What the f is this? I'm here to challenge a gym. What is this place? This place is cool. Looks like an observatory, you know, eh? Ooh, XP candy. Dragon Gym, Ice Gym, L Gym. No, joking. Waterstones, Zygarde Core, Dawnstone. What the fuck is this place, dude? What's that? Wait. A blank Z crystal.
You got one.
Yeah, dude.
Did you buy one or did you actually get one?
No, I got one for free.
What?
I found it. I don't know. It's some weird observatory. I have no idea where the resources of the it is an observatory. The resources of the observatory have been depleted.
I don't want to come over there real quick.
Yeah, same. Can you give me the course?
Okay. It was day 56 and I am still just exploring and looking for Pokemon and mainly new biomes. Together with Eevee, so it evolves into Espeon soon. As Eevee and I were bonding, we found a shiny Sentret, which is one of the better shinies in my opinion. I caught him pretty quickly, and as his level was high enough, I could evolve him immediately as well. Look, he's pink now. I found an Oddish and evolved it into Gloom. Now I just need a Sunstone to evolve it into Bellossom. I also hatched a Togepi that I got from Ash earlier. And did you know Nuzleaf can be quite aggressive? Walking along the river, oh my god, that's fast. You're faster than me. Oh my god. No. 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 Is that a socket? Wait. I found a village that's pink. It's a pink village. I will say the village looks very nice. I was enjoying the beautiful landscape as I found a jungle biome where I couldn't find anything useful. After I passed the jungle, I found a Horsey, which I need to evolve into Kingdra. But I kinda lost Horsey as I looked away for a split second. But then I found its evolved form Seadra instead. And then I was yet again reminded of how cruel this Cobblemon world is. In the meantime, Ash had been looking for Badlands so he could spawn an Entei with the necessary items that he already obtained. I too made my way to that Badlands to obtain an Entei. And I had an amazing strategy to catch him.
Welcome to the Safari Zone.
Holy f***.
They are some of them turn aggressive real quick, so you might want to watch out. Yeah, keep running away. I'll spawn a new one for you. Oh, never mind. What the? That's so nice for you.
Alright, well, time to go home.
No. We need to be here for other Pokemon.
Well, I was gonna die anyway. There was no way I was surviving that. And then when I got home, Eevee number 2 was finally able to evolve into Espeon. But I had to wait for daytime to evolve Eevee into Espeon, so I evolved my Gloom into Bellossom first. And while I was waiting for daytime, I was attacked by... music? What the f*** are you?
A Rotom.
Okay, this guy definitely has a music box on his backpack. Oh, he's fast. That thing's strong, bro.
Yeah, backpack Pokemon are strong.
I have the backpack with the music box. Right. There you go. Play. Ah. Wow. It may not look like daytime, but Eevee can evolve into Espeon, so it must be. And then I murdered some Pokemon for XP. Remember how I said that my favorite legendaries are the Regis? Ash gave me an ice tablet, which spawns Regice. But just not here. And then Totodile hatched. I immediately gave him an EXP share and started leveling. Yeah. Oh, look at you go. Look at you go. Yeah, look at him go. What the fuck? That's the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life. Look at him go. Unbothered by whatever is going on behind him. Just dancing with an EXP share on his brain. Getting all the XP from whatever is going on behind him. Totodile then proceeded to dance as I was farming XP for him. I have never felt so appreciated. As I arrive on day 60, we had a really big surprise.
That's a big burb.
There's a huge burb with a bunch of smaller burbs. Oh, Jesus Christ. that ball came out of nowhere. Oh, almost did it, man. All right, let me try.
Oh, that's not who I wanted to catch.
You go Sparrow.
Come, my lady.
Oh, wow, you got a critical
No way.
capture. That's crazy.
No way.
My God, got a critical capture.
Look at this thing. He's huge. Yo.
Oh my gosh, that is insane.
That's Dynamaxing, all right.
Yo, imagine if you Dynamax that guy.
I was on my way again, but this time I had a plan. I am still looking for biomes, but I found that I can find the most new Pokemon in an ocean biome, which is still quite easy to find. So when I arrived at the ocean, I got help from Gyarados to look around for the Pokemon I still needed. The Pokemon being Mantine, Quillfish, and Chinchou. Now if you remember, I already have a Chinchou, but Ash still needed one, and it is the least I can do for all the rare Pokemon that he got me in the past 160 days. And would you look at that? And because Ash does a living dex, he needs to own a Chinchou and its evolved form Lantern, so when I found a second one, I caught that one for him as well. And then I continued the search for Mantine and Quillfish. The next day, I found a shipwreck on a beach that I set foot on. This shipwreck had a treasure map from the Cobblemon Mod pack, so I was very curious to what I would find in a treasure chest that would be different from the vanilla one. So I put my heart and soul into finding this treasure, which took ages. And then, when I finally showed up on the treasure map, I saw it was close to a sea temple, which sadly marked the end of my treasure search.
This is your alter ego.
It's a twisted spoon. On my way back, I found a snow village, which looked very good in the shaders we use. Wow, the northern coughing.
Wow, the northern what?
The northern lights. They're so beautiful. This shader.
Go get a drink if you're coughing.
That's actually stupid.
That's a good one. And just before I wanted to leave the village,
The Glastrier spawned.
hey, that has to be at my.
Legendary Glastrier.
That has to be close to me, right? Horse! I found the horse. Quick ball. Quick.
You found the horse? What horse?
The Glacier, dude.
Oh.
While I was trying to catch it, I was being attacked by so many mobs I had to move away from the fight, but I strolled a little too far away, resulting in the battle being fled, and believe it or not, Glacier despawned almost immediately. But anyway, I went back to the treasure location because I was still very curious. But it was not easy, and that was besides the fact that I actually couldn't find anything. So I sadly ended up giving up. But I didn't leave the ocean, as I am still looking for a mantine and a quillfish. And I found a very unique village on the water in the process. And if the village wasn't cool enough, look at this! I found a mantike right next to the village. Now we just have to evolve it into a mantine and find a quillfish, of course. But first, I want to go home quickly to sort some items and stuff. No! Oh no!
What happened?
Can someone send me codes to the house? I accidentally
do?
clicked the bed in a random nearby village.
Then destroy the bed. You'll be spawning here.
Oh, good idea.
It's not even what.
I didn't
Okay.
know what bed it was, so I'll try both. There you go.
It's a house. I've never
I'm
heard of such a
home.
thing.
As some of the Pokemon I still need to catch evolve with friendship, like Chansey and Togepi, I had the great idea to make Luxury Balls and Friend Balls, which both boost friendship levels. Luxury Balls make Pokemon gain friendship twice as fast, and Friend Balls give a Pokemon that is caught in them an instant 150 friendship.
Happy.
Who the f
Happy would be
stripped
something
my house?
Oh no, mine was stripped as well. So... Wait, my house is stripped! Oh my god, I just fixed everything.
I kind of like it this way.
I don't, but... Oh,
Look, mine's naked as
you know what? Could we ball?
Beautiful. As Ash helps me with almost everything, he also didn't fail to give me an Happiniac. Thank you, Ash. Okay, I'm gonna kill some Pokemon. After some murder, I was able to evolve Pupitar into Tyranitar. And the Pokemon that gave us so much headache earlier was able to evolve into Croconaw, and then even into Feraligatr. As I was on a stroll again, I came past a snowy biome where I found out Snom spawn a lot. And I did promise 25 Snom to Dan. So I took a quick break from anything I was doing to move towards the goal of 25 Snom. I wanted to finish the goal, but I died again as usual. But boy was I glad to come home. Abra.
Yo,
Shiny Abra!
That's
You
so
get a
cool,
shiny
dude.
spoon, man.
He's over there,
I don't know
I feel
where
like you
over
gotta
there
get
is.
that spoon.
right? Oh, look, I'm over there.
What color is a shiny Abra?
Ow.
Like green.
Jesus Christ.
Is it
no,
green or
he's
pink?
He's a bit. Why is Cedra out? As your Cedra? Holy
I can't catch it.
oh my god,
Why,
there's so
why
many.
there's so many zombies?
So yeah, I have a shiny Abra now. And then we found out there is a new feature.
Ew.
Oh, whoa! You're mine now,
What?
Spoon!
Wait, what?
You're mine now, Spoon! Dad, look outside. You're mine now, Spoon! You're
wait.
coming with me!
Wait.
You're mine now, Dan!
I quickly gave Ash both his Chinchou, and then we traded Cedra while they were holding a Dragon Scale so we could evolve them both into Kingdra. That Mantike I caught earlier has to evolve into Mantine, and to do so, you just need to have a Remoraid in your party. Yeah, that's literally it. So let's find a Remoraid, which luckily didn't take very long. And when I got home, I evolved Mantike into Mantine. My shiny Abra was able to evolve because I caught it at a high enough level. And I gave Happiny an Oval Stone so it could evolve into Chansey. And Chansey needs to have a high enough friendship to evolve just like Togepi. So I'm keeping them outside of their Pokeball while I'm walking with them, so it should raise their friendship. And then I used the link cord on Kadabra to get a beautiful, shiny Alakazam. I quite like Alakazam, as it holds spoons, and well, I'm Spoon. So yeah, anyway. Ash then gave me a Smoochum egg, and we found out you can do a lot more with the new feature that we found.
Okay, so my question is, if I put you on, right? Oh my god, try flying now.
You're together on the thing.
Amazing. Well, let's get Spoon involved.
Okay.
now do me.
Oh, okay, well if you, I don't think I can pick you up, right?
No,
You
it's
play-
not.
But
Can you
maybe,
put Spoon on
I was
this
gonna
as
say
well?
maybe. What if?
No way.
Aw.
Aw.
Let's
Wait,
go!
what?
Let's go!
Wait,
You're
what?
on top of Dan. Go to Ryan. Go to Ryan's home. Go to Ryan's home. Ryan, are you home?
No.
Ah, Ryan, come home right now.
Okay.
If I pick up Dan and I do this,
He
I
can
pick a
put
spoon.
Dan on Dragonite. He can
And I
put
pick up
me
you.
on top of Dan.
let us go,
So-
Dan.
It's not. But for
Oh,
me,
well
is
then.
he on top of me?
Yes.
For me,
Hell
he's on
yeah.
the ground.
Flyers, Ryan. Flyers. Flyers. Far away from here.
What?
No, just on the floor for me.
Yeah.
This is so
Ah,
weird.
nice. There goes your clip.
Okay. Ash wanted to borrow my Ditto to make breeding a bit easier for him. So after I gave my Ditto to him, Smoochum hatched. And Ash wanted to borrow my Mantine to breed himself one. The Pokemon I still need are getting a bit more narrow, so I started looking for one of the easier ones, which was Zubat. When I said easier, I mean there it is already. I caught him in a friend ball as he needs high friendship if you want to evolve him into its final form Crobat. Oh, and I evolved him into Golbat right away, so now we just need a little bit of friendship. Okay, so I now had 3 Pokemon that needed friendship to evolve. So I started walking around with them while battling some Pokemon as well for extra XP for Scizor and Alakazam. But it didn't look like I was making much progress. But I kept going in the hopes that it would speed up somehow. In the meantime, I was surprised by a shiny Rattata. Yoink. After that, Golbat was able to evolve, but bear in mind he started with very high friendship, so that wasn't a hard task. Then I quickly evolved the Rattata into a shiny Raticate. Now the real problem is these two. Both of them weren't caught in a luxury ball or a friend ball, but Togepi did have a Sooth Bell which boosts friendship levels as well. So was I doing something wrong for it to go so slow? Arriving on day 67, Ash gave me 2 eggs, a Natu and a Houndour. And shortly after, I wasn't feeling very well, and well, I had to go for a long bathroom trip. And my friends took full advantage of that.
Can somebody build something for me?
Oh, I'm in Nether and I can't leave.
Oh.
Ryan? Ryan, can you
Ash, can you put me a crate over real quick and I'll get some bedrock real quick?
we did, yeah, we got something funny we can do
Spoon
here.
is back. I don't hear Spoon. Sorry.
Wait,
Oh,
wait,
Spoon
I
is
got that.
Spoon is chatting.
That nothing's happening. Ryan, what do I do with this?
Fine.
Help!
Crazy.
Oh, give me a second, give me a second, give me a second.
What do I do with
I was
this?
expecting him to go that easy on you.
I've got it, right, this'll have to do. Right, follow me.
One second, Ryan.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's. Where would your
There we go.
friends?
Beautiful, Ryan.
I want to top it all off. Wait, I want to see if someone else has anything even
Pretty.
better. Oh my god, even better. Ash, you're a god.
Oh, thanks.
Oh my god, what's he got? What's he
what
got?
did you find in my chests?
Oh my god.
I'm so ready for this.
What did you find in my chests?
Don't worry about it. It's being used for a good cause.
Can I please know what you're using?
Dan, can you go to Ash's chest to see if he's got any glass?
That's crazy. That's crazy. He just made a. He just made. Oh, he made a joke that's gonna slip under everyone that's not.
Oh my god, I love it. I love everything about this.
Problem
I'm
solved.
so happy right now.
You'll
Ash,
never
is
make
fire spread
it
on?
home. Game rule, dude. Fire.
Do you want it on or off?
Fire tick is on. Does it need to be off?
How mean are we being?
Mean.
Do you want to turn it off?
Yes.
It's off. The
So,
one who thought
Wood and
you-
stuff will no longer set on fire, right?
It shouldn't.
Oh my god.
We're being mean today, boys. Let's go one first. I'm
Spoon,
going one
wipe
step
your ass
further.
and get back to streaming. Spoon, are you still live right now? Please tell me you're still live right now. Yes, I am. He's still live right now.
Guys, what the
Oh, hey, Spoon.
What?
I want you to know that I did nothing to do with this,
How am I gonna get out?
apart from my stuff that's been used.
What do you mean, how are you gonna get out?
You don't.
Yeah.
That's the part. That's tamer
I
edger.
highly recommend
It's,
not mining
it's a
upwards.
tamer that can edge you guys. If you guys want, right here.
A container?
There you go.
Okay, and who's gonna clean that up, by the way?
Oh my god, it worked.
Oh no, have you spawn trapped him?
Oh
no.
no.
Guys, stop it, please.
What have you done?
Please.
What happened to my house?
Stop it, guys.
Man's
Stop
having,
it.
man's having bad dreams.
Someone get the bucket.
Stop it, stop it, please. What? Oh, what have you done?
I want the
Ryan,
the thing in the
fix it.
sky
Ryan,
there.
Ryan.
I'm trying.
Oh my God.
I died too.
How many buckets? How many buckets have you used? No, go back. No, go back.
How did it not burn down as well?
Well, they asked me to turn it off.
Fire
What
spread.
happened to my house?
What the
So the inside of
did
your
you
house now
even-
has lava in it, and then I pulled lava on top of your house as well. Done a moat around it so it wouldn't flow away.
Only if you answer a question or two.
What's the question?
Right, go
So
back.
let's say I was on the
No,
run
no,
or
no.
hiding
Well,
from
why
I
are
don't
we
know
pretending
Poseidon.
like
So let's
nothing
say
happened?
what did happen?
What happened?
Oh my!
How am I to evade him? How
Yeah,
am I to
I don't know
get
what you're
home?
talking about, but nothing
Which route
happened.
should I take?
Guess that's what friends do. Anyway, Ash gave me my man time back, and in the time I was being bullied, Natu and Houndour hatched from their eggs. I gave them an EXP share and got to battling. And it didn't take long for me to evolve both, Natu into Xatu and Houndour into Houndoom. Now back to these two. After a lot more walking and battling, they were getting closer, but still not enough. And then I quickly caught a Pignite for the future 500 days video. I kept thinking why their friendship would go so slow, but I just kept walking and battling with Charizard until Dan had a great idea.
Yeah, so
You happy yet?
so
Sounds
does
beautiful.
walking your Pokemon make them happy? Is that-
yeah, shit.
It does, but really slowly.
Holy
Isn't
shit!
isn't it better if you battle with them?
I mean, yeah, but if they die, then
Yeah, then
that's
they
on
lose
you.
it.
Look.
Plus, Chansey's level 1. Battling does make Pokemon happier, so it was time to get my level 1 Chansey some XP. And then I had the amazing idea to start a battle with Chansey and end it with Charizard, as Charizard can win literally anything. This way, Chansey should get more friendship without even actually battling. So that's what I was doing from that point onwards. And it helped. Chansey was now able to evolve into Blissey. And then I wanted to do the same with Togepi. Initiate a battle with Togepi and finish the job with Charizard. All day long. But there were more Pokemon both Ash and I needed.
Spoon, can you try and get a Skarmory? I'm so done with this already.
Where?
In the desert.
If you give me a...
I can try. I'm not really doing anything.
Okay,
I'm
please,
not
'cause
doing
I've been
much
tr-
either, so...
I've been trying this for
Can you
4
spend
days,
sword?
and
Give me... Okay, give me the desert. I'll give it a go.
I'll do it.
We'll go together. We'll go together.
Okay. Oh, we're gonna make it a little day trip.
Dude, where is
I-
it?
I-
It's night time,
Jesus
but, you know.
I have to do something else.
Spoon, where are
I
you?
better get going. I'm at home, dudes. And so I arrive at the desert and Badlands with Togepi in my party, and with 2 goals. 1, evolve Togepi, and 2, find a Skarmory. Skarmory has a rare spawn rate, so this wasn't gonna be easy. I mean, there was a reason Ash wasn't finding it. But with Dan flying around the desert as well, it should make things a little bit easier. I hope. And the good part is, I can look for Skarmory and continue to make Togepi happier, so it's a win-win. And after a short 10 minutes or so, Togepi was happy enough to evolve, so now I could fully focus on Skarmory. And so I did. All night long. And I actually found a desert temple which was looted by someone else. But thanks to a mod we have, loot chests are personal to all players, so I got to loot it as well. And while I was still walking around the desert, I found a Zeraora. Zeraora spawn chances are way slimmer than that of Skarmory, so I didn't know if I had to be happy or upset with this. Okay, back to Skarmory hunting. But first, I found a Ditto which could help me a lot with breeding.
I was just searching the desert because I thought that was the only place they spawn.
I'm going to search.
Wait,
No, you're not.
isn't it your Charizard?
Yes.
How do you own Charizard kill you?
Anyway, back to the hunting location. And of course, back to hunting. Also,
Getting
what was the
170
Charizard that just
plus, we were talking
passed
about
me?
food. That was you, wasn't it?
No,
Probably Ryan.
there was a
What?
Charizard passing by me.
I see. Who's by the Poke Center right now?
It's not me.
There's a
Probably Ryan.
Is that a wild Charizard?
There's no way,
Ryan
right?
or it's Ryan?
No, it has to be right.
No, it hasn't got his name there, but it is flying away. So
Characters don't load in sometimes.
Yeah.
But it probably is Ryan. He's just trying to mess with you guys.
no, because it would say on the mini map.
No, not if you.
Yeah, I know if you're right, I'm
don't-
pretty sure.
I don't think because it
Yeah,
might.
that is Ryan.
It is?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see
Hello.
it now. I dig off. Changing out a beautiful
Skarmory.
times.
What? Is
You've
that Hush?
got to be
Skarmory.
Yo, really?
Yeah.
Let's go!
Skarmory.
Let's
Yeah.
go! Let's go!
Holy shit, yeah.
Man's like, listen to my music and a Skarmory spawns.
I just came over to help you guys
Let me
search,
try
get
quick
more
ball.
spawns. On.
I should not use a move now because he'll
I-
die.
Yeah, I didn't want to fight it just in case it despawned.
Fair.
Like,
Oh, that's okay.
killed
Wait, I'll
itself.
false swipe.
You know what I
shit,
mean?
never
Nice.
mind, I got it.
Please don't false swipe. You see what happened with Bulbasaur?
Yeah, you're right. But I have it already, so it doesn't matter. So after catching Skarmory, I went home and found Ash and Dan playing around with Dynamaxing? That's a very big.
Wait, can you put me on them?
Oh, maybe.
He's huge.
I'm guessing you don't.
Dude, this is like running around in a mech suit. This is awesome.
Wait, Dan, I need you to hang on. I need.
Battle.
Oh, I don't know what I saw.
Oh, I think you have.
So you need to not kill me.
Oh, he'll block.
I'm gonna max guard.
Holy
Oh my God! Pick me up! 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 Shift,
How do you-
shift, and then right click. Oh, go to every sexy. He's so talking though. How big? How does? What? I mean, like his dick. That's not fun.
Yeah,
Anyways.
you're
Dynamax band. And now I can grab the Alga.
I want to be a walking Dialga.
Oh boy.
Okay, holy shit. Okay, Spoon. Okay. Oh wait,
You're
but we
getting
can't.
mech.
Yeah, we can't do it. Wait, hang on. I want to try something. Can I put you in? Let's see this one. Oh, what the? Oh, I can put you on my head.
How did you do that?
He doesn't know.
How did I do that? How did I do that? I did it again. Anyway, Spoon Warrior.
I'm on a tree admiring.
You want to write? You want to write the Dragonite?
Yeah.
It feels like a mech, dude. It's so fun.
Pressing K, but I don't think that's.
There you go.
Walk
You
across
get
me.
like a mech vision.
Oh my
and
god.
Stuff. Like it's so good.
This Dialga is crazy big.
Yeah, Dialga's nuts. Yo, does anyone have a Kyogre / whale?
Oh, hang on. I got Elf. Oh, is there a cool? I've got Kyogre.
Can someone battle me, please?
Yeah, I'll battle you.
I want to Dynamax this Pokemon.
Anyone got a Wailord? Oh
No,
my
I
god.
got Lord.
Oh my
That works.
Oh, yes.
I am so ready.
Can you
gonna go
please?
to
Thank you.
Psycho.
Get off.
I'm sorry, I didn't.
I love how it's already as big as Ash's house.
My house, yeah.
Holy
Oh
shit.
my god! Oh my god! That's
Ryan, can you chuck me in that,
crazy.
please?
Oh, dude, his tail is in the mountain.
Obviously, Lord, but it'll
Yeah.
be funny to see.
Max guard.
Oh my
god.
god.
Dude.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Day 173, I made myself a Dynamax spot, and we had some fun.
We continued to have some fun, but we are sort of kind of wasting time here, so let's get back to work. I'm pretty
Holy
sure.
shit! Alpha Wobbuffet! That's just too perfect.
You're joking me.
And he spawned in my breeding area.
Wobbuffet is one of the Pokemon we still need for the Pokedex. Now the Alpha Raid only spawns one Wobbuffet and a bunch of Wynout. And as Ash was already catching the Wobbuffet, I decided to catch myself a Wynout. and I thought why now it needed friendship to evolve, so I gave it a Soothbell and started walking to the Badlands as Gliggar spawns there. Gliggar is another Pokemon we still need for the Pokedex. But as I was walking to that Badlands to find myself a Gliggar, I found out, oh, level 15! You don't need no friendship, you dumb Come here. Wait, you can evolve? Bruh. I was like, yeah, let's make him happy. No need to that, actually. Wow, now give me the Soothbell. Go into the stupid box. So yeah, that's Wobbuffet for the Dex. Arriving at the Badlands, I found an Entei? What? Guys,
Yeah, what's up?
there's chat doesn't say anything about an Entei spawning, right?
No.
Then what the f is in front of me right now? Is it a Ditto? I don't need an Entei, so I'm gonna end it. Time to hunt for Gliggar, which only spawns at night, so I have to use my time efficiently. But as you may be used to with me... Yes.
I don't know, maybe you got one. Oh, Spoon! You're
That's
here!
not. That's not.
What
a
a
Gliggar.
nice coincidence! Take your chest.
What?
Take your chest.
What's with the chest? Shuckle! I decided it would be a better idea to start with Delibird as he spawns day and night. And I asked Ash where I could find him. We're spawning Delibird. Actually, where does Delibird spawn? In
Peak. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that means.
Okay, okay. Google Minecraft peak biomes. There are 3 peak biomes
There's one next to the home.
that generate in
Peak.
areas with low
Okay,
erosion.
they spawn in frozen peaks, jagged peaks,
Peaks.
snowy slopes, stony peaks, mountain peak, forge peak,
Oh, this is
Any kind of mountaintop.
and you need to forget, or well, you not forget
not forget.
that it's also a uncommon spawn. Well, not rare, so it's not as hard to start with Skarmory.
And just like that, I am on my way to find a peaks biome, which I did find earlier when I caught a Dialga, but I never saved that, so yeah, doing the search again, I guess. I eventually did find some frozen peaks, but it was apparently not the biome frozen peaks. And then Shuckle hatched. Hi, Shuckle. And a shiny Glameow spawned. Things I don't have time for, but are very distracting. Like catching this Growlithe. I promised a Twitch viewer to catch one if I found one, so I couldn't pass. And if I hadn't lost enough time, I decided to add to my Snom collection as well, which was looking pretty good if you ask me.
Is that what you're on about?
Yeah, that's the one.
No!
How did you drown looking for mountains?
I was in the ocean.
Hang on, the timeout. No.
No,
Right,
I was crossing the ocean and I didn't
Dan's
make
got
it.
a point there. How the
I
f-
was crossing the ocean, didn't make
I
it.
was... Mom!
Then I was
you have to believe me.
I was attacked by a Venezuela or whatever the f called. And then-
Venezuela.
Why were you in the water?
I
searching
killed
for
the
mountains?
Venezuela and then I tried to swim, but you have to be a little underwater to swim, right? And I was not paying attention. I was
Why
on
were
one
you in
heart.
the water to swim?
Where else do I go to swim?
You
I
fly.
was,
You
I
got
was
Pokemon.
crossing
Fly,
the
yeah.
ocean. I cannot get on Charizard when we're in open water. Ooh, is that a... No way.
Oh, damn.
You're kidding.
Delibird?
Frozen Peak's about 500 blocks the other way from our house. I went 10 kilometers that way, and it's like, yeah, it's like
I did say there's one next to our house.
No,
He
you
did say that.
didn't. Did he?
I don't
He
know.
did, yeah.
You may have.
There are 3 peak biomes.
There's one next to the home.
There's one next to the home.
Don't worry, my friends are used to me not listening to them. Right, Dan? But anyways, my first strategy to finding Delibird was to fly away from its spawn and then fly back to reset the spawns in that area in the hopes that one of those spawns is Delibird. But then I got distracted by an Aeron, which I wanted for something I'll explain later. And then I actually found a dusk form Lycanroc, which is very cool and rare, I think. Then my strategy changed to just walking around, which I could perfectly combine with catching some more Snom. Okay, we are on day 77, and the reason I wanted Aeron was for a specific strategy that you can do when you hatch an Aeron with the ability Sturdy. You can basically build a strategy where you can insta-kill a lot of Pokemon, which I mainly want to use with trainer battles. I would use it in battles against my friends, but they know about the strategy, so they can counter it. And by beating trainers quickly, I can make a lot of money. But yeah, I first have to breed one or a couple that have the ability Sturdy. And to do so, I needed a pasture block. Okay, so my next Delibird strategy was to set my spawn on the biome and fly away from the biome to despawn anything over there, and then plummet to the ground and respawn at the biome to reset the Pokemon spawns. And that way, I hope for a Delibird to be one of those resetted spawns. I think it was a pretty good idea. And so I died, and died. And then combined the dying strategy with the walking strategy, and of course, more Snom. 23, 24, 25. And after catching even more Snom, Dan,
but cool. Yeah.
you better get ready.
Ready for
man.
what?
You better get from ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. I got 25 Snom for you.
It's not shiny.
Is there a shiny one in there?
No, there's no shiny one in there. I have 25 Snom for you.
Okay.
You want 26? I'll get 26. You want 27? Here, 27.
If they're not shiny,
I
does
have
it really count?
27
shiny
Snom for
one.
you.
What do you mean for him? Are you trying to get rid of him?
No, I said I would get it for him.
I'll be honest, it was an arbitrary task I pulled out of my ass, and he's been doing it for me. So I'm dedicated. I'm happy you dedicated time for that though.
And then a shiny Snowrun spawned, which is not a Delibird. You know, I won't complain. And after what felt like hours of walking around, and countless moments of dying, and even more walking around, at the end of day 78, I still didn't find a Delibird. So I quickly went home to pick up an Aeron egg and automate the egg picking with a hopper and a chest, and then back to Delibird. After an entire night of searching, Ash told me he had the items to spawn a Celebi. So I of course came to him to get one. Celebi spawned in the forest right next to our village, so it didn't take much time. And then straight back to Delibird again. I might have been going a little insane at this point, but we don't talk about that. And then quickly before going back to Delibirding, I made a pen for the breeding Pokemon, and please do not pay attention to the block diversity. I got back to my trusty mountain where I continued to find rare things, but not Delibird. It's a Beldum this time, who had such a small hitbox it was hard to catch him while he was running away from me. But eventually, I managed to get him. Let's hope I can evolve him into Metagross before the end of this video. It would be pretty cool. Before Metagross, I evolved him into Metang while I flexed on my friends for having one. I also had the idea that this challenge was gonna get tight with only 20 days left to go, so I asked Ash to breed me some more Pokemon as he had quite a lot already. Also, we better breed some more Pokemon so I can finish Metang. Anyway.
You get that
yeah.
once you get a Delibird, I'll give you any Pokemon you need to breed. I just need you to get us a Delibird.
A Bellybird.
A Bellybird.
Go. Bake some baby.
I was gonna say. Really?
Yes!
Let's
Crazy. Crazy. I get tips first try. Spent literally like 2 hours.
We're
yesterday
changing this. We're changing. I meant Gliggar.
Gliggar, yeah. So I finally caught Delibird, but we weren't done yet. I put him in the breeder with Ditto to get Ash one as well, and as I was planning to spend more time at the Badlands to hunt Gliggar, I quickly made some more breeding pens for more efficient breeding. Gliggar spawns at night, so right here I was thinking of spending daytime at home to do other stuff so I wasn't wasting any time. But what happened next was something I never expected to happen in this playthrough. Cool.
Holy shit!
What happened?
Oh my god!
What happened?
Guys, I think a crucial one up.
Holy!
What did you do? No, the villagers are escaping.
Man,
What the
I just saw like
happened?
confetti.
Same. It was. I'm just amazed the server was able to stay alive during this.
Yeah, for real?
How did you do this, Ryan? Well, no, I know how.
How?
But why did you do this, Ryan?
How did you do it?
What the f do you mean how?
Why did you do this?
Why not?
Because it's a server we continue playing on.
And the server that we continue playing on will now play with a crater.
So yeah, there's a hole in the ground now. But there's a Johto Dex to complete, so I placed down 2 more pasture blocks in those new pens. And now that I have my own breeding pens, Ash let me borrow some of his Pokemon that I still need so I can breed them myself. And so I did. Speaking of Pokemon I still need and is unable to breed, I need a Porygon to get Porygon 2. And to increase Porygon spawns, you have to place a bunch of PCs, as you may have seen in the last Cobblemon 100 days. That does mean I already have a Porygon, and I am going to use that one to evolve, but that does leave me with a hole in my Kanto box, so I do want to get a new Porygon for that. And then Ash and I traded Porygons while they were holding an upgrade, so we could evolve them both into Porygon 2. Macargo laid an egg, which will get a Slugma in a little while. And then I set off to the Badlands to find Gliggar. Arriving there, I still had a bit of nighttime left to try and find Gliggar, but sadly, that didn't happen. But when I got home, I did get a Corsola egg. Another Pokemon I still need is Tyrogue and Hitmontop, so I started breeding Hitmonlee to get a Tyrogue. Then I got a Smeargle egg, and Slugma hatched, so it's time to level him up to evolve. So I did some battling for that. And in the meantime, Corsola hatched. Then I got back to the Badlands as Gliggar is still not in our possession. I searched and battled a little as well for Slugma's level, and some more searching until it turned daytime, so it was time to go home. But would you look at that, a Tyrogue egg. And a Misdreavus egg, how nice. Ash also gave me an Apom a couple of days ago when he let me borrow some of his Pokemon, and he told me I could keep that because he had one himself. So yeah, thank you Ash. Then Dunsparce hatched from an egg that I got a little while ago, and then I had the great idea to go back to the Badlands before it turned night so I would be able to spend more time there hunting for Gliggar. And look how perfect, the sun is setting as I'm on the way. No! I was there!
Spoon, I've got a question. Are you trying to get that Gliggar?
Yeah. I was at Gligar's spawn and then I died because I hit the ground a little too hard. So yeah, that was dumb. I tried to make up some time by making a couple of rockets, even though I didn't have that much gunpowder. And even though it looks a lot faster, I didn't win much time at all, but oh well. When I arrived, I still had enough time to hunt for Gliggar though. But who knew Scrafty could do so much damage? On the bright side, Ash gave me 2 more eggs when I got home, which were Skarmory and Sunkern. And while it wouldn't be of much use to fly back to the Badlands right now, I decided to place down some more PCs for Porygon. This should be enough, right? And on top of Ash's eggs, my daycare left me a Quillfish and a Heracross egg. Then a Tyrogue hatched, and evolving Tyrogue is not straightforward. He can evolve into 3 different Pokemon when he reaches level 20. But there's a twist. Last 100 days, I evolved Tyrogue into Hitmonlee by having his attack stat higher than his defense stat. And I evolved him into Hitmonchan by having his defense stat higher than his attack stat. But now I have to evolve him into Hitmontop, for which both of these stats need to be equal. Luckily, you can use berries and items to raise his stats, so it shouldn't be all too hard. But man, what a unique Pokemon. I hope this all made sense, by the way. Getting him to level 20 didn't take much time, but his defense stat is currently higher than his attack by just 1. And I didn't have any items that increased the attack stat by just 1. So Ash gave me another idea. You can train stats by defeating Pokemon to gain certain EVs. If you find a Pokemon in the attack EV class and defeat it, your Pokemon will train its attack stat. You can see what EV class a Pokemon is in by inspecting it. As you can see, after I scan this Skitty, it will show me in the top of the screen that if I defeat it, my Pokemon will yield 1 speed stat. So I am looking for a Pokemon that I can yield 1 attack from. Like this Snubbull. I quickly found out that my Tyrogue wasn't strong enough and I didn't have the moves to win this battle, so I switched to Metang to see if the EV training still works. But sadly, it didn't. So I quickly looked for some more moves to give Tyrogue so he would have a better chance at winning next time. After some searching around, I found this Sentret who was in the EV class that I was looking for, and as it is a normal type and Tyrogue knows some fighting moves now, it should be a little easier. And just like that, attack and defense were equaled and Tyrogue evolved into Hitmontop. Man, what a process. And while that happened, Sunkern hatched, and I gave it a Sunstone to evolve it into Sunflora. And besides Sunkern, I had a Misdreavus, Skarmory, and Quillfish hatch as well. Now back to battling to get Slugma some levels. After a night of battling, it was time for Slugma to evolve into Macargo. Alright, back to Gliggar hunting. Gliggar is one of 4 Pokemon I still need to complete the Johto Dex, so we are getting pretty close now. After another long search, I fell? What the f just happened to me? I fell through like an inch in the ground, and now I'm in the f***ing hole. So yeah, that was something. I quickly ate some food before I attempted to go back up, and when I did try, it was clear that it wasn't gonna be easy. As I was almost there, a skeleton got me down to half a heart, and I was forced to jump and fly half a circle to the other side, where I was greeted by a zombie, which marked the end of my escape attempt. Eventful, I must say. On a positive note, Ash was now able to give me a Sneasel egg, as I obviously started my journey back to the Gliggar spawn. Now yeah, it is daytime, so Gliggar won't spawn, but I wanted to make sure I was there as early as I can for the next night, so I have no time to waste. Besides, I can use this time to give Matang some levels. And I had a plan. I placed down a bed so I can stay here for longer even if the world decides to hate me again. And with Sneasel hatched, that means 3 Pokemon left for the Johto Dex. As I was waiting for nighttime, I found this Scorbunny which had a very cute walking animation and would be a great addition to the 800 Days challenge. So yeah, I caught it as a great investment. As the sun is setting, I was very happy with that bed that I placed earlier. As I wanted to be safe, I built upwards to stay away from the mobs, but as I saw my options were limited in movement, I decided to just go down anyway, because I literally have my spawn point set here. To improve spawn chances, Ash sent Ryan on its way to the biome to help me look for Gliggar. And Ryan had not even landed in the Badlands when...
On a Gliggar.
You're joking.
Oh my god, I love you, Ryan. I can kiss you so hard right now.
You're joking, right?
No, head southeast to the very far end.
Oh, I can kiss him so hard.
What the f?
Oh, I'm so happy that I told you to go there. I am so happy I told you to go there.
Man, I've been here for
Are
like
we at the same one?
a minute. I'm in the big one.
What
On the other
big
side
one?
of the desert.
Oh my god.
I was at the small one this whole time. I didn't know there was a big one.
The exact same place that I found the Skarmory.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't matter, Spoon. It's done now. Now, Spoon, please. I know how funny it would be. Kill it, but please.
I'm not
For the
killing
love
it.
of God.
Oh, I got it already.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Ryan. Big help as always. It's honestly, it's an uncommon, so I didn't know why it wasn't spawning for me. It's not like it's rare or something. Okay, so Gliggar is in and breeding with Ditto to get Ash an egg. I have 2 things left to do. One of which is to make a bigger home. There was a reason why I was collecting so much mangrove wood, and I am not done yet. And obviously, to catch the last 2 Pokemon, I need to complete my Johto Pokédex, which are none other than Gold and Silver themselves, Ho-Oh and Lugia. So I gave Ash his Gliggar egg, and Ash had the items to spawn both Ho-Oh and Lugia. And Ash knew the locations of where we can spawn both of them, as he found a place where both of these biomes are right next to each other. Now he kinda knew, so it did take a while till we actually found the biomes, but that didn't matter. We are here now, and I started with Lugia as Ash went for Ho-Oh. Ash already has Lugia, so Ho-Oh is the last Pokemon that Ash needs for his dex. The Quick Ball failed on Lugia, and I tried getting his health down before I started throwing Ultra Balls at its face. I didn't have that many Ultra Balls, but I just had to try. In the meantime, I also found out that he was using Recover to heal itself, so I had to keep hitting it to keep its health down. But it eventually killed my Charizard, and I will be honest, that was the only serious Pokemon I took with me to this fight. I know, not very smart. So I fled the battle to make use of the healers Ash brought with him, but sadly, these have to be charged nowadays, so I couldn't heal Charizard. So I had to build a new team that was gonna do a good job with multiple level 100 Pokemon and multiple legendaries as well. And so I tried again. It was Rayquaza's turn now. He got his health down pretty quick, so I tried throwing my balls again. But recover was still a problem, which I wasn't happy with. But I managed to get Lugia's health down to a bare minimum, as you can see just behind the minimap top right. But it wasn't enough for now. Rayquaza sadly didn't survive the oncoming attacks, and I had to switch him out. It was Dialga's time to shine. Dialga was sturdy and hanging in there as I tried some more balls. But I totally forgot that Dialga can use Heal Block, which will temporarily fix the recover problem. Heal Block will stop the opponent Pokemon from using any healing moves. But even Dialga didn't last forever and had to be switched out eventually. Alright then, Mamoswine, come on. Mamoswine showed massive signs of strength thanks to his higher level, so it looked like I had some more time with him in battle. And as Mamoswine's health was halfway and I threw a Dusk Ball at Lugia for what felt like the 100th time, it was the last time because Lugia stayed in that very ball. But we're not done yet. It's time for hard gold. Let's get Ho-Oh. At first, I wanted to try a strategy of just throwing Dusk Balls till eventually one succeeded, which I tried for quite a while before I figured Blastoise would take a lot of Ho-Oh's hits. I was quickly picking up some missed Dusk Balls when I accidentally fled the battle. As Ho-Oh escaped the ball I threw, he had something to tell me.
Do you think physically hurting the Pokemon helps with the catch rate?
I think I should just stop playing games.
What's up?
I died. I'm back home. I did use the time to quickly heal my Pokemon and fly back, of course, and then restarted right where I left off. Back in battle and got Ho-Oh's health down quickly, and then threw every type of ball that I had, as I didn't have any Ultra Balls anymore, and it was daytime, so my Dusk Balls wouldn't work. Ash was making some Ultra Balls in the meantime at home, and then bringing them to me. Ash then delivered me the Ultra Balls.
Also, this for you.
Ultra Balls.
That's the amount I had to catch mine, so should be enough.
Good to know. I hope I don't have to use that many Pokeballs. You have got to be kidding.
Honestly, I'm just happy that's the case. I'm only kind of sad that I made a stack of repeat balls. So I guess that means that I still haven't used the repeat. Can I get those? Can I get like half those Ultra Balls in that case?
Yay, we filled the Pokedex! Oh, I have one more problem.
You know, Porygon.
Yeah, Porygon is my last problem.
Well, you better stay home the last 10 days.
Did it! We have the Johto Dex! So yeah, as you have heard, we have completed the goal of the 200 days, which is super epic. But we're not quite done yet. I still want a Porygon to fill that spot in my Kanto box, and I still want to build a house, or at least start on one. Luckily, I can do a lot of things while I wait for Porygon to spawn. I also wanted a second Charizard, as I used mine so much that that spot in the box was always empty, so I started breeding. I also had to make some axes, as I still use iron ones. Charizard was done quickly, so I now have a Charmander egg, and I filled my storage system up with lovely mangrove. As for the house that I was planning to start on, scrap that. I decided to fix that hole that Ryan made so I can make a nicer house over there in the 300 days video. So I started collecting a metric crap ton of dirt. Now I'm not gonna fill all of this in, of course, that would take way too long. I'm just going to close the top off and keep it hollow. So I started placing some torches so the hollow bit won't spawn a billion mobs underground that are gonna make a lot of noise. Then I filled up some imperfections on the outskirts at the side closest to our houses. I also decided it was time for a fresh start after the explosion, so I'm removing any leftover village buildings, even the ones that are still intact, starting with the leftover ruins floating above the crater. There was quite some flood damage as well, so I had to remove some of the puddles that were gonna be in the way, pretty much only the ones that were on the side really. Then at the backside there were these two churches, which I removed quite quickly thanks to the Ultiminer mod. I continued to remove any ruins left in the way of the crater, including the building next to the nether portal. Basically everything that we weren't using was gonna be gone when I'm done for a clean slate. And that is all the buildings out of the way. There are still some buildings left, but they are not in the way of restoring the hole, so it can wait. Then I started off with covering off the hole with the metric crap ton of dirt that I got earlier. And when I was about halfway-ish, I got interrupted by a huge Pokemon.
I need...
Oh, that's a huge
And I need a...
Oh, Spoon! Spoon! Spoon!
Oh my god, is that a Venusaur?
It's a fucking Venusaur. Come here. Oh shit. Yes!
That's crazy.
Give this to...
Oh, Dynamax. You can out Dynamax.
Make him Giganiminosaurus.
I can make him Dynamax.
Oh, he doesn't have a Gigantamax,
Oh.
that's sad.
Man.
I also can't find my battle anymore.
He's
but-
huge.
Dude, he got a dump truck back there. Damn.
I want to see that. There was this bug Poke loot that I couldn't remove at all, and I couldn't place any blocks around it either, so I wanted to show Dan. Alright, Dan. Where we
Yo.
were, over there.
Why is he
That
do
way.
that?
This way.
I keep getting seismic tossed.
What's this?
What the
Thank you! I couldn't get rid of
For
it!
me,
I
for me
couldn't
it's
get rid of
floating
it!
a block above the ground.
Yeah, for me, it was flying above a block above the ground, and I couldn't place anything above or below it, like at all. And when I wanted to grab a new axe for my storage system, who stole my axes? What happened? Who did this? Huh? What happened? Guys, who did this? It's not funny. Where's all my stuff?
What do you need my help for?
My stuff's gone. Everything's
Why
gone.
is there a whole... Why is there... What the...
I tried to look, but all my stuff's gone.
Well, you know, someone's took everything out of your chest. How'd that happen then?
Got never a pickaxe in there.
Yeah. It's a lot, like, the last thing left.
No, but
What's your silk
like,
touch? Yo, bro.
no jokes for a
Yes.
moment, guys. Did any of you like do stuff?
No.
Oh.
It can't just despawn.
Wait, where's my mangrove? Oh, it's still there.
Oh my god,
That's it. That's the,
God,
tr
I
that's the
wanna burn
true
that down.
sadness. It's got
Alright.
1600. I can't take that with me. That's just the roots. That's not even the logs.
It's just the roots.
What are you using that for?
What?
To burn?
I don't know, I just always have roots with me.
Why?
I don't know, it's just... That's my...
You know, yeah, I don't know.
Anyways, I continued to cover up the hole, and eventually Dan started helping me with it. Later, I even made an outline of what I wanted the end to look like when I have to terraform it downwards. I made it rounded to hopefully get a natural look, and it hasn't even been 3 days, so if you ask me, it looks like I'm gonna be done quicker than I thought. And while I was minding my own business filling up that hole, Ash wanted to do something.
We'll take this. Ryan, where are you?
In the ground somewhere.
Oh.
No, no, no. It's been, no.
Oh my god.
Guys, I need your help with this. Get away from the houses. Get away from the houses. Get over here. Get away from the houses.
Oh my lord. We need to gain
Why?
his attention now.
Why would you?
He needs to gain his attention now. I have his
Why
attention.
would you?
I have his attention.
I'm trying.
Carbonite! Give up!
You're going too far. I can't aim from there.
Come back! Come back, Spoon! Come back!
Turn around.
Go, Pokemon! Give up!
Actually, go Dragonite. Get him.
I'm withered.
You're withering away.
I'm gonna die.
No. You're too far. I can't hit him.
Oh.
Yes! Yes, Pokemon! Hit him!
He's almost half. There we go. Now he's in sword. He's in sword range. He's in sword range.
Everyone throw your Pokemon at
Go
him.
Lucario.
just
Go.
walking
Get a
away.
Lucario. Get a Lucario.
The Pokemon actually
Who
do
was
crazy
slain by
damage.
Charizard?
Yeah!
There we go. Alright, thanks, bud. Thanks, gamers.
I have some more terraforming to do, I see. But yeah, it's probably later.
Anyways.
The wither destroyed my beautiful round outline, but it was really easy to restore luckily. With some work put into it, I was able to cover up the entire top of the crater in 3 days, which includes the removal of all the buildings. So not bad, I must say. And when I wanted to start on some details, I heard Ash asking if Ryan was stealing any of his stuff as well?
Translation.
Are you trying to steal my stuff as well now?
No, I'm taking your bucket.
What do you mean as well? Do you have my fucking stuff?
Why are we digging around my house?
Don't worry, man. I'm taking your buckets.
Is this
The bucket's
gradient going?
me.
There's an entire line around my fuck.
Right.
Ryan, I want you out of my storage system right now.
Where's your bucket?
You've
I'm-
anything to
it's
do
no
with
warning.
my items that are gone now.
I want you to get out right now.
I don't have your items.
See, he's got your items.
Yeah, I don't wouldn't punch me.
But no, for real, I actually don't have your items.
Alright, time for some details. I started to flow the big flat area into the ground beneath it at the front of the village, which was just the start, of course. And Ryan was not making himself very popular at this time.
This is a nice hole you got here, Spoon.
Be ashamed if someone were to.
If you're bored, please just leave the server and get the out.
What do you do?
Vain minded.
They mind my hole.
That one weren't me.
Oh,
Oh,
someone's out for blood.
guys.
Spoon,
11k.
Yeah,
this is a nice hole you got here.
You
don't
sponsor me.
do that. Don't.
Like-
Why would you do that?
I didn't have enough time to respond with a water bucket. I was really trying my best, but
As I said earlier, there are some buildings left that I wanted to remove, and part of that are these two buildings which were perfectly fine after the blast, but again, I wanted to start fresh. Then I also found some imperfections that weren't even caused by the blast, but by world generation, but while I'm at it, I fixed everything that doesn't look right to me. Like this cave which is close to our house. Didn't like it, so I covered it up for more building space later. And this weird dent was also world generation, I'm pretty sure. So I made it look nicer as well. I just want everything to flow nicely. And I think that worked out quite well here. Where I removed those houses earlier was still some damage from the blast which needed fixing, so I went and filled that up and made it look nice. I think. I hope. Looks good to me. One thing left on the side of the crater was some pathway from the village. By placing blocks on top of it and removing those blocks with Ultiminer, I removed the path to clean it up. All that dirt placing makes you pretty hungry though, and I just learned 5 days before the end that I can buy golden carrots for a decent price since we had the Cobble Merchant. So yeah, great timing. Some more details to fix were just behind the battlefield. And at that point, I also ran out of dirt. But before I get new dirt, look at this new animation that was added just before recording. It's a new Mega Evolution animation. It looks so sick. Anyways, I have work to do, so I needed new dirt, like I said. Now I can finish the details at the battlefield. The cave with the skeleton spawner close to my house was also in the way in my opinion, so I covered it off to get even more building space in the future. Moved the path on the other side of the crater, but there was still some left in the main part of the village, so I started to remove that as well. As I was doing all of the restoring, Aaron was busy and gave me 8 eggs to hatch. Surely one of them will have the ability Sturdy, right? I was also still questioning where my stuff went, and I was suspecting Ryan.
Okay, Spoon.
oh shit.
D&D
Spoon,
mentioned.
Spoon.
Yes.
I'm done.
Spoon, turn around. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Okay. Okay. Do you want this stuff back?
Yes.
Right. Stop asking me because you have the wrong person.
Oh, and Ash
man.
gets in.
I
And Ash gets
swear.
in.
I was aiming for Ryan, I will say.
D&D
Look,
mention.
I'm
yeah.
leaving. You know, nice village y'all got going now. I'm leaving.
No, Spoon!
I'm not gonna be
I need
part
you
of your
here.
village anymore.
I need you here.
And to make matters even worse, Ash's stuff was now gone as well. And I found out Ryan was doing something under our bases.
I played 100 days, and the last 5 days were the best.
God, I opened up one chest and found a weird dungeon loot underground, and now I'm being blamed for everything.
What the fuck is this?
Hi, villager.
I don't have any loot.
Yeah, guys, I would trust him. That sounded so believable.
I don't have loot.
Anyways, there was still a building left behind Dan's house, so I had to remove that. That also means that I am almost done restoring everything from Ryan's blast and upgrading our building area by removing buildings and filling up caves. All that's left is our houses really. And some pathways that I wanted to redo as well. Ash was questioning that though. All my beloved items.
What happened with the...
Huh? No, stop!
Oh, there
I'm
you
in
go.
charge.
Yeah.
We're redoing that.
Oh my. So. So anyway.
Guys, before Ash gets back, I should probably say this is most likely going to be the last video I'm ever in. Yo, the villagers survived. Anyway, no they didn't. My bad.
Oh, dude. What's wrong with that bit?
I'm never inviting you again, Ryan. I'm not even joking with you. I'm trying to make this a living.
I was going to level the whole village in one episode, but that kind of backfired after the gunpowder farm was
Ryan,
not as
what do
good
you
as I
think
thought
is
it was gonna
funny
be.
about this?
Your stuff is still safe.
I don't care, okay?
I was just done restoring the first crater, which just missed our houses, but in this blast, none of our houses survived. I guess I know what I'm going to be doing in the last 4 days. I was just done restoring everything, and I was already making upgrades, but Ryan had other plans. In the last Cobblemon 100 days, Dan put a trap in Ryan's house that I set off by accident that blew up Ryan's entire house. And now he has blown up our home. One last time, we cover everything up, and when I say we, I mean me, Dan, and Ryan. Dan and Ryan came to help. Ash, however, was absolutely furious at this point, so we left him alone for a little while. I did say I wanted to start off with a clean slate earlier, but this is not quite what I meant, I'll tell you that. I removed everything that was even remotely left after the blast so we can actually start completely fresh next video. Now you must be wondering where all of our stuff went. So Ryan,
Hello.
our stuff. What have you done with it? Like, detail.
Well, I can say right now that Ash's stuff was literally probably about 50 blocks away from the village. Spoon, your stuff is literally in my house.
Yeah, but like in your house, in like separate chests, or is it linked?
Yeah, they're all in separate chests in their own rooms. Like, they are completely separate from everything else, so you will not get them mixed up.
Is there a way to link that up to one of those simple storage systems? Because then I can at least.
Yeah, that's how I took that. That's how I took your stuff.
So
You can make a wireless
you
remote.
do know what that
and
means,
you can
right?
link them. What?
Well, I'm living with your house until I have my own.
You're more than
house.
welcome.
It wasn't a question.
I'm moving in.
Fucking moving in, bro.
I was gonna drop withers on this place and make it uninhabitable, but I couldn't do that. So, if anything, this was mercy.
If this was
This
mercy.
This was the good outcome.
Oh right.
I'm not kidding. I was gonna get withers. I was gonna get at least 4 withers just flying around.
All right, where's my room?
Where's your room? Oh, you're
Room.
actually at my house.
Yeah, duh. This is my
Okay,
new
how about,
house.
I can actually do. Okay, I can actually
This
do
is
a
my
treasure
new
hunt with you.
house.
I can actually do a treasure hunt with you.
No, I don't
It's
want
somewhere
to. Where is my stuff?
There, it's right in front of you.
I'm not
coming,
playing
I'm-
games, Ryan.
I'm on my way. I don't know how to describe it. Welcome.
Right.
All your stuff is over this area, in this
This
corner.
whole. What?
These chests here mainly. Just
That-
these.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
So
so
not
it's-
all of these chests are mine.
all of these chests are yours, but you just didn't
Oh,
have enough stuff
I
to fill them.
got it.
So it's just these 2, and then all the way to the left up to these 2.
Alright, cool.
Yeah.
Can
So
you
it's only those 6 chests.
can you get me a link and a thing and a whatever? Because they're all linked, right? Kind of almost.
I don't have stuff.
You get it! Come on! In the meantime, all of the Aeron eggs hatched, and 3 of them had the ability Sturdy, which I hope to be using in the next playthrough. Only thing left built by us was my farm, which I then removed, so that's all the buildings gone. All that's left is Dan's chests, which we decided to just leave there for now. Arriving on day 200, almost everything was ready for the next playthrough, except for some small things and this. Oh my... Dan.
Yeah.
Just fall down the ravine. Oh.
Invalid block? What do you mean invalid
I'm not
block?
filling all this in. I'm
Of course
just
not.
saying.
No.
I'm just
But
saying.
I'm just saying we might need some stone. And this is how everything looks from above now. Like I said, it's just Dan's chest there, and everything else is gone. The very last thing to fill up was this patch of stone that I thought was a little ugly. Other than that, everything is fixed. Even the hole that Dan earlier said he wasn't gonna fill up. He covered it up really nicely. Last couple of things to do were to evolve my Charmander all the way up to Charizard to fill the empty spot in the box where my level 100 Charizard is supposed to sit. So that was done now. I sadly couldn't get a Porygon in this playthrough anymore. If only I caught the one that I missed in the beginning of this video. And last but not least, I managed to get the Metagross I wanted, which is just in time. And just like that, the sun was rising to start the next 100 days video, which you're gonna have to wait for, but I so hope you do. But the start of a new video also brings an end to this 200 days in Cobblemon, where Ash and I completed both the Kanto and Johto decks, and we were forced to create a new home. But anyways, thank you so much for watching this video all the way to the end, and if you enjoyed watching it as much as I did making it, I hope you'll take the time to click the like button down below. A small gesture that has huge impact on the channel. If you don't want to miss the 300 days video where Ash and I will be completing the 3rd generation Hoenn Pokedex and making a new home, be sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on post notifications. And again, thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one.